Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Never to suffer would never to have been blessed. Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? People like to say that the conflict is between good and evil. The real conflict is between truth and lies. There is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in the proportion. Respect is one of the greatest expressions of love. I became insane, with long intervals of horrible sanity. When we believe in lies, we cannot see the truth, so we make thousands of assumptions and we take them as truth. One of the biggest assumptions we make is that the lies we believe are the truth. Believe nothing you hear, and only one half that you see. When we respect everybody around us, we are in peace with everybody around us. Those who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night. Death is not the biggest fear we have. Our biggest fear is taking the risk to be alive, the risk to be alive and express what we really are. All religion, my friend, is simply evolved out of fraud, fear, greed, imagination, and poetry. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless which cannot be touched without emotion. Love is unknown. To open the heart in trust is unknown. They say love hurts. It doesn't have to. If you wish to forget anything on the spot, make a note that this thing is to be remembered. The same way that you are the main character of your story, you are only a secondary character in everybody else's story. Experience has shown, and a true philosophy will always show, that a vast, perhaps the larger, portion of truth arises from the seemingly irrelevant. The word is a force you cannot see, but you can see the manifestation of that force, the expression of the word, which is your own life. Beauty of whatever kind, in its supreme development, invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. Life is very, very simple and easy to understand, but we complicate it with the beliefs and ideas that we create. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. The true genius shudders at incompleteness, imperfection, and usually prefers silence to saying the something which is not everything that should be said. To die laughing must be the most glorious of all glorious deaths. Every poem should remind the reader that they are going to die. Stupidity is a talent for misconception. We never stop to consider that our beliefs are only a relative truth that's always going to be distorted by all the knowledge we have stored in our memory. Science has not yet taught us if madness is or is not the sublimity of the intelligence. Listen to other people tell their story, but don't believe them. You know that it's just a story that is only true for them, but listen because the communication can be wonderful. I dread the events of the future, not in themselves but in their results. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. It is by no means an irrational fancy that, in a future existence, we shall look upon what we think our present existence as a dream. In criticism, I will be bold, and as sternly, absolutely just with friend and foe. From this purpose nothing shall turn me. We only see what we want to see, we only hear what we want to hear. Our belief system is just like a mirror that only shows us what we believe. The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where the one ends, and where the other begins? Every human is an artist. The dream of your life is to make beautiful art. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be made. Before we were born, a whole society of storytellers was already here. The storytellers who were here before us taught us how to be human. True, nervous, very, very dreadfully nervous I had been and am, but why will say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of hearing acute. Every human is an artist. And this is the main art that we have, the creation of our story. Every moment of the night. Forever changing places. And they put out the starlight. With the breath from their pale faces. Words have no power to impress the mind without the exquisite horror of their reality. I will no longer allow anyone to manipulate my mind and control my life in the name of love. For more quotes like, share and subscribe.